Hi, guys, and welcome back to another episode of Jules on the Couch. I know it's been like 4 weeks, 3 weeks since I uploaded. I went to Italy, I was traveling, I'm back, I'm here. I also I don't know, I lost my rhythm, I lost my flow, but I'm back, okay? I'm back. Today, I sit down and I never have any idea what I'm going to talk about. I literally sit down and I'm like, download into my body, spirit, God, energies all around me, and tell me what I need to say today. So today, what was on my mind and what came to my mind was, you are right there. You know that old picture, I'll put it up here, the old picture I brought up of the guy, he's this close, a sliver away of mining through dirt underground to get to these diamonds. That is you. Listen, when we first talked, you were at the beginning with all that dirt to get through. Now you are at the very edge. 1, 2, 3, maybe extra hard kicks or extra hard movements, and you are going to get everything that you have been waiting for. I promise you. I feel it with every fiber of my being. My body actually just got chills. And guys, I don't get chills usually. And lately, I've been getting body chills or goosebumps. Wild. That's never happened to me before. But I also feel like I am kind of connecting to that spiritual side of myself a little bit more. And the more I do, the more I manifest, the more I meditate, the more I pray, the more I journal, the more I watch things kind of like what I'm talking about today. This video isn't to give you hope because you already have it. This video isn't to give you some sort of extra hope, extra faith, because I don't even need to remind you of that right now because you already have it. You are sitting in this place right now where you have multiple choices in front of you, and you're not sitting from a space of, oh my God, I don't know what to do. I don't know which one. I have anxiety. No, you're sitting in the space of, you know what? Whatever happens. If it's not this thing, it's going to be something better. And whatever it isn't is just aligning me and putting me in a position to get to where I need to be to get to the next thing. And I don't even know what that is yet, but I'm also not worrying about it right now. I just know it's going to happen. You're not sitting from a place of desperation, of needing to know what comes next. You're not sitting in an area where you're just sitting there and you're waiting and you're waiting and you're waiting and you're waiting and you're waiting. You're sitting there going, I'm patient right now. I don't need to sit and act like I'm waiting. I'm going to be grateful for the life I have. I'm going to continue living my life every day. And I'm also going to continue facing things that scare me and challenges that scare me. Like, you're not sitting there waiting right now for the next thing to happen. You're actively going after the thing that you know and feel. You're moving from a place of energy now instead of a place of fear and a place of I don't know and confusion. You're moving with your heart now. You're moving with, okay, I feel like I'm called to do this thing, so I'm going to do this thing. Not, oh my God, what should I do? All the anxiety. No, I'm going to step and I'm going to do it. And then you might be called to do something else. So then you go and you try to step towards that thing because you're listening to your heart, because you're listening to God, and you start to go over to that thing and that thing denies you. And that tells you right there. I don't want to say God is like totally testing your faith, but he's almost saying like, if I gave her this and it is something that she's not expecting, is she going to follow through? I'll tell you right now what is happening in my life, because that will kind of help you understand. I work a full-time sales job. It is a lot, okay? It doesn't feel like something I'm going to be doing long term. I like things about it, and then I also don't like things about it. So I started applying to other jobs, and I started applying to part-time jobs because I'm like, I don't know why I'm feeling kind of like I need to do a part-time job. I feel like I should be working with healthcare, or not healthcare, with health and wellness, and also maybe working with children. So I was applying to work part-time at a yoga studio or any type of wellness studio, and then to work part-time as like a nanny or a babysitter or whatever. That's what I was going to do. And so I go, I interview, I get the job, I get the offer. I write to the lady with the kids who ended up getting another nanny. I said, something's telling me to write to her. Write to her out of the blue. I go, hey, do you possibly need a new nanny? Do you possibly need someone to watch your kids? And she's like, what are the odds that you're writing to me right now? Yes, I actually might need someone coming up because my nanny now is leaving. So I'm like, okay, so everything was working out. I'm like, okay, I'm going to quit my sales job. I'm going to go work this part-time yoga job. I'm going to go work this part-time nanny job. And then I'm going to focus all the extra time on what I really want to do, which is continuing YouTube, my singing, my writing, and just taking care of myself and living a life that is fulfilling to me. Sorry, my neighbors are always moving stuff around. But what ended up happening is yoga job ends up like saying that I have to work at this different location that's 30 miles away from where I live, and I'm gonna have to work for way less of a rate than we originally talked about in the interview. So I'm like, and how far the yoga studio was going to be from the lady's house that I would have to watch her kids was like literally an hour and a little over an hour away with traffic. Definitely could have been 2 hours away from the yoga studio, which on most of the days I would have to leave the yoga studio and go straight to the lady's house to watch her children. And I'm like looking at this, I'm like, this is too much. This is way too much. And also the offer was less, the situation was worse. What I felt like I was being called to do, I did it though, even though I didn't know that it was going to be less. I didn't know. And then so I go towards it. I'm like, okay, I feel like this is what I'm supposed to be doing. So I go towards it. I entertain it. I get the job, and then it ends up not working out. Okay. So I'm sitting there, and at first I was like, oh no, like this isn't working out, but I feel like in my body, like this is what God wanted me to do. And I feel like God is telling me to trust him and he wants me to do this. But no, what God was showing me was you are bold enough and you trust in me enough to go do something like this, to go backwards almost in a way in your career life, starting in a whole new industry from the ground up. And you listened to me and you did it. So who's to say that you can't be bold? And who's to say that you could not have enough gusto and confidence to get up and go walk into a company or walk into a place that maybe before you may have feel like you're not good enough to go there. But who's to say that you don't have the boldness and you don't have the tenacity to get up and to go after what you really want? What do you really want, Julia? And I sat there and I'm like, what I really want is to make this amount of money, which is over 6 figures. What I really want is to work in this industry that's booming right now. What I really want is to work in this kind of office. What I really want is this kind of boss. And my boss is incredible right now, so there's nothing wrong with that right now. But like what I really want is, and I started listing off all the things that I really wanted. Why can't I have that then? You can. And you are bold enough to go, to put yourself out there, to apply, to walk into a room, into a situation and be like, no, I actually belong here. This is for me. You have that in you. You have that confidence now. I have that confidence now. Whereas before, if the yoga thing happened, I would be like, oh, what am I supposed to do though? I'm so confused and I'm so lost. Oh, I'm just going to stay. I'm just going to stay where I am and not move forward, even though everything inside of me is telling me to move forward. That's what I would have been. That's what you would have been doing. But now, so close to the diamonds, to the burst of whatever it is that you need in your life, what you desire in your life, you're right there now. To now, when you're chucking away, you don't stop and go, oh no, I don't know what I'm supposed to do. I feel like this isn't where I'm supposed to be, but I'm not going to keep moving forward. I'm not going to keep digging to get to the diamonds, to the treasure. I'm just going to stop here and freak out and be like, I don't know what I'm supposed to do. No, you now are going, no, I'm being called to keep moving forward. I know I'm supposed to keep moving forward. I know I'm tired. I know I'm exhausted. I know I'm sick and tired of putting myself out there and being shut down and shut down after door in the face, after door in the face, after door in the face. But I am going to keep going forward. And you do, and you reach that treasure, and you reach that life that you've been so desperately trying to get to. You are right there. So this message isn't even about faith. And I mean, it is technically a little bit about faith, but it's not about you needing more faith. It's about you have it now. You're bold now. You're going after what it is that you want, and you're not second guessing anymore. When you hit a wall, you go, oh, I guess this is the wrong direction. And you turn around and you move the other way. Like, that's exactly who you are. You're not stalling anymore. You're not stopping anymore. You don't need any more pushing, because you are walking, putting your foot in front of the other, moving forward, going after what it is that you want now, because you know that God is backing you. You know that no matter where you go, it's going to be the right way. And if it's the wrong way, then the wrong way is only pointing you towards the right way. It's just insane right now, because it is happening in my life, and that's how I know that if it's happening in my life and this is how I'm feeling, then this is how someone else is feeling right now. And I just want to say that I am so proud of the person that you are and the person that you're becoming. You're finally seeing yourself for who you truly are and who God called you to be. And the confidence that it is exuding from you at this time right now is just unmatched. The belief in yourself, the belief in who you are as a person deep down, morally, energetically, every single way, you believe in now. There's no second guessing anymore. There's no asking what someone else thinks about you, because you know who you are. You know, you don't know what's next, but you know that whatever is coming up next is just leading you to where you're supposed to be. And I'm so happy for you. And I'm so happy for what's coming up in your life. And just watching dreams literally come true after come true after come true is going to be so amazing for you. You're going to be crying happy tears for once. It's time to cry happy tears. You're going to be waking up feeling like you're living a literal dream, like, pinch me right now, what's happening? That's what you're going to be living like. And don't get anxious now. Don't get like, I know there's like that anxious kind of excited energy. Have that excited energy, but try to not feel that anxious energy attached, because just know that you deserve what you are about to be given. You deserve the life that you're about to be living. It might feel easier and you're like, what? My life is easier now. My life all of a sudden is like, when I relax, I'm truly relaxing. When I come home, I'm so happy. When I go to work, I'm so happy. When I get paid, I'm so happy. When I get to do all the things that I love to do, now the things I love to do is like all of my day. How is this my life? How is this happening to me? You deserve every single aspect of it. Every single aspect. You deserve it. You've worked hard enough, and now is the time to almost just relax and enjoy all that you've worked for. All right, guys, I hope that resonated with someone. If this video didn't directly speak to you, then I hope that you can watch it again in the future and be like, yep, exactly. This is kind of like a timeless message, as they say. I never thought that I would make a video really like this, but it's just really what's on my mind. And it's honestly, I only watch one other girl on YouTube that makes videos like this, and her name is Jadina, Jhadina. I absolutely love her videos. They always resonate with me. So you just have to find your person that resonates with you and start watching them. If that happened to be me, oh my God, follow, subscribe, let's be friends. But if not, that's okay. I have other videos that you can watch. So anyways, love you so much. I won't take such a long break next time. I'm so sorry. I will be more adamant. I will be more structured in my scheduling of videos. Till next time though, I love you so much. Au revoir.